I am Shakara Evans, and I'm going to be talking real quick about forgiveness. And you know, I am Jamaican, so forgive the accent. I am from Jamaica. So we would say Wagwan. So, how are you today? I hope you are blessed. I hope you are okay. I hope you are living your purpose. But I am going to be talking real quick about a topic that a lot of us struggle with, and it has caused many homes to fall apart. It has caused a lot of friendships to break up. It has caused relationships to end and even marriages, and the topic is forgiveness. So, in 5 minutes, I'm going to be just doing a crash course on forgiveness. And the first thing that you ought to know is that forgiveness is not for the person who has hurt you or who has let you down. Forgiveness is for you. So that's the first thing that you ought to know about forgiveness. Forgiveness is for nobody else, but it is for you. Why is it for you? Because it frees you. And I have had to say to someone the other day that sometimes the person that we are so mad at is busy with somebody else being happy. The person that we are so mad with, they are living lives without us. So forgiveness is for you. It is a decision that you have to make whether you got an apology or not. Forgiveness is for you. It frees you from the burden of the hurt. It frees you from the pain. It frees you from the bitterness. So, number one, forgiveness is for you. Learn this. It is for you. It does nothing for the other person. It does everything for you. Because you can be there angry while the other person is happy. You can be there bitter while the other person is living a very good life without you. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it is about you. So, first point to know that forgiveness is for you. It is not for anybody else. It means, therefore, that if you will choose to hold on to whatever happened yesterday for the next 10 years, you are the only person that it is affecting. And that is how I have been able to forgive people who have hurt me. Because I am the only person being affected. Because sometimes you are there creating this monster for yourself while the other person doesn't even remember that you exist. And that is the truth about life. Have you ever been so upset, but at the end of the day you see everybody is living? Yes, forgiveness is for you. So that's number one. The second thing is that forgiveness, it allows you to move on. And let me just say that forgiving someone doesn't mean that you have to go back to them. Forgiveness doesn't mean that they have to come back into your lives. Forgiveness doesn't mean that they have to get back a spot as your friend. Forgiveness does not mean that you have to be married to the person. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to take them back. There are some people that you have to forgive and live without them. So forgiveness should never be seen as an excuse to come back. There are persons that I have forgiven that you are not allowed to enter back my life. It's just what it is. Forgiveness allows you to move on. It doesn't only allow you to take back. Forgiveness allows you to move on. So there are times when you have to forgive people, but you have to move on without them. There are some people that will never apologize. You forgive and you move on. And thirdly, forgiveness is hard. I know. Forgiveness is hard, but it's necessary. And one may ask, how do I forgive, Shakara? How do I forgive? You forgive by, first of all, facing the reality of the situation. You have to acknowledge that it happened, whatever it is. You have to acknowledge that it happened. You have to acknowledge that you were hurt. You have to be true to your feelings, because society has taught us to put our feelings aside. But to forgive, you must learn that you are hurt firstly. And then you, every day you get up. Some people, you have to forgive them every single day for as long as it takes to move on. You have to just clear your mind from the clutter, clear your mind from the pain. You will have to replace the painful thoughts with thoughts of good. It is about programming your mind and channeling your energy in the right direction. Because one thing I can tell you about hurt and grief and pain, if you allow those to run your life, then you will be down forever. You have to make a decision to move on. So forgiveness is about moving on. There are some persons that you need to forgive and take back, and there are some things that you need to forgive, but then there are others that you just have to let go. So forgiveness is about learning to let go. You will never get an apology from some people. Move on without it. Don't hold them up another day.